The night he almost burned the house down was the night he decided he would one day buy a better one. At 12 years old, Liam stood barefoot on the cold kitchen tiles, smoke clawing at the ceiling, his mother shouting his name like it was a curse. The small grease fire he'd started, trying to cook his own birthday dinner because everyone else had forgotten, was quickly put out. But the words that followed burned hotter. "You ruin everything." It wasn't the first time he'd heard it. In that house, mistakes weren't lessons, they were labels. His older brother was the athlete. His sister was the genius. Liam was the problem, the distraction, the afterthought, so he stopped trying to be heard. Instead, he listened. He listened to the hum of his father's old laptop late at night and taught himself to code from free tutorials. He listened to the quiet sting of being left out and turned it into fuel. Every insult became a brick. Every slammed door, a spark. At 14, he built a simple app to help students track assignments, because he knew what it felt like to fall behind. His classmates used it, then their friends did. Teachers noticed. For the first time, when someone said his name, it wasn't followed by disappointment. At 16, he entered a national tech competition. He didn't tell his family. He was used to silence anyway. For 3 months he worked in secret, fingers flying across cracked keys, eyes burning at 2 a.m., whispering to himself, "I'll prove it. I'll prove it." The night of the finals, he stood alone backstage, palms sweating. The judges looked bored. The audience looked restless. Then he began. He didn't just present code. He told a story, about kids who feel invisible. About potential buried under doubt. He spoke with a steadiness that surprised even him. When he finished, the silence was thick. Then the room exploded. He won. But the real victory wasn't the trophy or the scholarship or the investors who suddenly wanted meetings. It was the moment he walked back into that same kitchen, the tiles still cold, the walls still thin, and placed the award on the table. His family stared. "I didn't ruin everything," he said quietly. "I built something." Years later, Liam stood in the lobby of his own tech company, sunlight pouring through glass walls of a building he had designed himself. His app had grown into a platform used by millions of students worldwide. He hired people who felt overlooked. He mentored kids who'd been labeled the problem. Success didn't erase his childhood. It transformed it. And sometimes, late at night, when the office was quiet and the city lights flickered like distant applause, he would remember that smoky kitchen. The boy who ruined everything hadn't burned the house down after all. He had simply lit a fire that refused to go out.